Another piece today by Charlie Savage in the New York Times. The National Security Agency is searching the contents of vast amounts of Americans' email and text communications in and out of the country, hunting for people who mention information about foreigners under surveillance. So they're now going through the content of people who have nothing to do with any existing investigation. This is outside of the FISA court, right? I mean, the FISA court was set up, again, to provide warrants to eavesdrop on the communications of people who were engaging in communications with foreigners, with American citizens who were engaging in communication with foreigners. This is outside of that procedures. They now have this sort of blanket ability, or they have had this blanket ability to search the contents of people who have not received warrants for, American citizens, to look for something that might be, quote, about the target. People who are in no way involved with the target, they can search the contents of their communications to see if they're mentioning anything about the target. The NSA is not just intercepting the communications of Americans who are in direct contact with foreigners targeted overseas, a practice that government officials have openly acknowledged. It is also casting a far wider net for people who cite information linked to those foreigners. In other words, I've been to the blankety-blank hotel in Paris. And if those foreigners have been to that hotel in Paris that have nothing to do with this communication, that is what they are searching for. It also adds another element to the unfolding debate provoked by the disclosures of Edward J. Snowden about whether the agency has infringed on Americans' privacy as it scoops up emails and phone data in its quest to ferret out foreign intelligence. In 2008, then-Senator Russ Feingold, talking about why he did not want to to add this FISA amendment, talking about the dangers of what was going on with the Patriot Act, had this to say in an interview.
As I say at my listening sessions, I take out my BlackBerry and I say, do you folks realize that if you make a phone call or an email or do what I did yesterday, receive an email from my daughter who is in England, that is no longer private? That the government can suck up all your emails and all your phone calls, whether it be to your son or daughter in Iraq or your child that's a junior year abroad or a reporter over there, and there's no court oversight of it at all. It's just trust us by the administration. That's what's going on in this legislation.
Sounds like he was right. Sounds like he was right.